think creating digital products sound like a lot of work, for not that much payoff? In this video, you'll learn how to turn your expertise into simple digital resources that attract the right patients, build trust, and create consistent momentum in your practice, even if you're starting from scratch. Stick around because I'll walk you through how one simple lead magnet helped us generate warm leads weekly without running a single ad. I'm Dr. Zac Watkins, and after helping dozens of providers build high-converting patient funnels, I've seen how digital tools like courses, guides, and lead magnets don't just grow your list, they grow your impact.
So one of the options that you have when it comes to looking at different streams of revenue in your business or practice is going to come down to digital products or even courses. Now, this may not be overly exciting, or it's like this is another thing we got to do, but I think if there's a good way to take your knowledge and take your specialty, wrap it up into something that you can now provide, you can sell to your online group, that's just going to be hugely valuable to your practice and also to revenue. But I think the biggest thing that's going to benefit you is what I tell people. We got to think about using like a lead magnet. We talked about this in some of the marketing things to get more clients, but this in a roundabout way does not really generate the revenue. Lead magnets are not really revenue creating sources. I think there's the days of, in the online space, there was the days where people would sell stuff for like $47 books, $97 courses, smaller ticket things like that. But you have to move so much volume to make it worth your while. So when it comes to digital products, the best way you're going to think about doing is we like to see people make what's called a lead magnet. And a lead magnet is going to be something that's like, what can attract your ideal clients, your ideal patients into your ecosystem? And what can you give in return that they're going to be like, yeah, I want this information. It's kind of like when you got into this community. I'm using the lead magnet, which is this community, as an opportunity. So my point is to bring like-minded people together, to kind of talk to each other, to meet other people, to really help them succeed. Now, let's say you specialize in women's hormone health or autoimmunity. You may think of something that you can give a value for those patients. So maybe it could be a course, it could be an ebook or guide, but think of it as like, okay, let's say take autoimmunity, Hashimoto's. What could be, let's say, a 7-day meal plan specifically for women with Hashimoto's? And you and I both know it's just an inflammatory diet or anti-inflammatory diet. But the point is you're speaking to them. You're speaking to them specifically so that when they come across your feed, let's say in Instagram or Facebook, or even in your current practice that you may send out with a newsletter, they may resonate with that to say, yes, that is me. I want to know a 7-day plan for food for my Hashimoto's. And what you do is you can create something. We help our clients do this, but you can do it yourself. You can use Canva, put together some good recipes, some menu plans specifically for Hashimoto's or anti-inflammatory basically, and repost it so that when they come to this, they have to give you their email address, maybe their phone number and their name. And it just basically gives you permission to send them this information. And that's good because that's what we want. This may not say like give you some revenue, but the thing is, this is huge. What it is you're building up your personalized list. I like to see people collect email addresses of their contacts off of social media because, social media changes so fast. Algorithms change, things change so fast that you may lose, let's say connection to your contacts. What if you had to start over again? We don't want to do that. So if you can attract the people online, get them offline, meaning maybe their email, that's where you're going to win because now that list is yours and you can serve your clients and your patients indefinitely into the future.
Hey, real quick, if you're listening to this and thinking, I need some help building out something like this in my own practice, well, just scroll down and click the first link in the description. You can book a free strategy call with myself or my team, and we're going to take a look at what you are doing now, where you're stuck, and show you exactly how to build a customized care plan that works for both your patients and your business. All right, back to the video.
So Whether, again, I like courses, I like ebooks, guides. I would think of this. So this is a little misleading. It's talking a little bit about, what can we do to maybe generate revenue? But in a sense, I like to think of you guys to think of this as more of a, what can I give that I specialize in, that I can give my potential patients or clients that they want to learn more about. They want to know the best thing. The great thing this does too is it builds trust. It says, oh, they knows what he's talking about or she's talking about. I like what they're saying. I resonate with this. I want to learn more. So the goal from this would be, once you build up your list and you got people downloading, let's say they're watching your 3-video course or your 50-page ebook or even just your 2-page guide, whatever it is. The cool thing is you can then start to do follow-up. So if you have a lead, CRM or management software, again, this is stuff that I help our clients with as well, but there's lots of things out there. The goal is to, okay, I had 10 people sign up for my book over the weekend. Cool. Next week, either you or a team member is going to follow up with them. Say, did you get access to the course? Do you like it? What else can we help you with? Oh, by the way, tell me more about kind of why you're interested in this. Hashimoto's. Okay. When was that kind of a problem? So you kind of start asking more probing questions, and the more that they, get to trust you, then the goal is to invite them for, let's say, a discovery call or a consultation. And again, I've said this in other places, but this is mainly just a trust exercise. So I highly encourage all the people I work with that you must create something of value that you are giving away for free to your potential ideal patients or clients, so that they build trust in you. You trust them, they trust you, they like what they see, you're the expert, so that when things come up and questions, they're going to come back to you for that information. So this doesn't have a lot to do with creating passive income, but in a sense it can. Because if you think of a day where your team is managing, 50 new leads a week, eventually your calendar will be more full because you're building up this book of patients or clients of your exact avatar, the people you want to work with. And they've already been vetted because they like your stuff, they like your information. So think about that. If you have questions on that, post them in the community or reach out to me, because I think you definitely need to have some kind of quality, knowledgeable resource that you're giving to your patients or clients to attract more of your right people.
Hey, before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. If you like this one, you're definitely going to like the next video. So click here on the screen, keep going, and I'll see you over there.